2024 was a year committed to building for the future here at Redemption. Having grown up as a church beyond the building of our foundation upon a robust theology and biblical methodology, God is growing our church in very strategic ways to expand our capacity and multiply our influence. Now, 2024 started off strong with the launch of Hill City Church in Magnolia, Texas, as a strategic church plant. And after praying and interviewing and waiting, Clayton Knight joined our staff in May as the director of family ministries. Now, throughout the year, God was also at work amongst us, adding to our number 16 new babies to our families and over 20 new members to our church family. 3 new couples were raised up to lead small groups, and over 30 people went through Freedom Group, finding hope and help in the gospel. Throughout the year, we covered 6 sermon series, starting the year with a biblical theology of the goodness of God, and we finished the Gospel of John, and then started the book of Numbers, and had 3 messages in Jude, and concluded the year with a Christological study of the Old Testament types of Jesus that led us through the Christmas season. Ministry really reached a high point in the fall with the launch of our Build What Lasts initiative on our 7-year anniversary, and we together made those financial commitments of nearly $2 million towards the multiplied impact of our ministry. There in the fall, we also added Edu Dickens to our staff as our worship director, and that was a much anticipated journey of trusting the Lord's timing to bring him and his family to us. But also in the fall, alongside our sister church, Crossway, we launched the Church Leader Multiplier and trained 2 new church planters for San Antonio and 1 new worship director for our church plant, Living Hope, in South Austin. See, church, God is indeed at work amongst us, deepening our roots and lengthening our branches in preparation for a glorious future of ministry. But don't just take my word for it. I want you to hear now from one of our own, from Bryant Anderson, as he shares how Build What Lasts has challenged him to be more generous with his finances and intentional with the gospel. Redemption, I want to introduce to you, if you don't know this brother, Bryant Anderson, he is a great friend. He loves Jesus, and you may recognize his face from the worship team as he serves there doing background vocals and all that. But Brian, why don't you just introduce yourself? How did you come to Redemption? How long have you been here and all that? But tell the church family that.
Yeah, so I moved to New Braunfels just about a year ago, and luckily some of my best friends, they were already going to Redemption and were pretty involved here. So getting plugged in for me was actually really easy. I went to my first service literally just about a year ago and haven't looked back since.
That's so awesome. And you also, and beyond serving here, you serve in Young Life, which is another ministry that we love here and support at Redemption, and have lots of other volunteers and staff that are a part of our church. And so about a year you've been here. And so tell us also, like, how's your faith grown in that year of being a part of our church?
Yeah, it's wild how much my faith has grown since moving to New Braunfels and coming to Redemption. When I first started coming here, I found myself relying a lot on my own abilities and what I could do. And now I don't think that there's an aspect of my life where one of, if not the first things I turn to, is the Lord. The trust I have in Him within my community, financially, at work, with my family, with anxiety, just about in everything is almost unfathomable.
Yeah.
And I'm just so thankful for all that He's done and continues to do in my life.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. So you came to Redemption about a year ago. He's been at work, and I guess really then it wasn't long after you were here that we entered into the Build What Lasts journey. And so just tell us a little bit of, like, why did you make a Build What Lasts commitment, and like how has God been at work in you and challenged you through making that commitment?
So I made a Build What Lasts commitment because this community has poured so much into me in the short time that I've been here. And everybody here, they genuinely care about me and what's going on in my life. And they want to help me grow, not only personally, but also in my relationship with the Lord. It really only makes sense to give back to Building What Lasts. As far as to how the Lord's challenged me, a little bit about me. I grew up with a single father and two other siblings, and financial struggles for me are all too familiar. So the thought of giving money away doesn't really come very easily. But through this campaign, I've been challenged to give more than I could have ever imagined, to the point where now it's a part of my daily prayer to ask the Lord to change my heart and continue to help me be more generous, find new places where I'm able to give more.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. And just to see God's work in you and your life and where you come from and now here, and just the work that he's doing in you in this season of life. And so that's like the past, but what also excites you about the future of redemption? When you think about the days ahead, does anything get you particularly fired up?
Yeah, and I'm probably an outlier in this, but I'm actually a huge fan of change. To me, it's kind of a testament to just how I've grown as the time continues to go on.
Yeah.
I'd say the thing that I'm probably most excited for here at Redemption is and just the increased possibilities to be able to pour into others.
Yeah.
And to see people endure the same kind of heart change and growth that I went through in my relationship with Jesus since I've started coming to Redemption.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Like it is, like we never know who comes through our doors on a Sunday and who God is bringing to our family, and there may be other young Bryant Andersons coming through that God is at work in. And so I'm personally excited too about that, more than buildings, more than any of those things, like the people, the souls that the Lord will bring through our doors, and we'll be able to partner alongside with them. And so any final words of wisdom, anything that that you think the church family should know that would really encourage their faith about building what lasts, or just you, or anything like that?
Yeah. If there's always one thing that's always been true and continues to be true, it's that the Lord provides always. It might not always be how you'd expect it, but it's usually exactly what you need right when you need it. So when it comes to building what lasts, just trust him.
Yeah.
My faith has grown a lot since starting this campaign. And once again, I'm just looking forward to how he's going to continue to grow me through it.
Yeah. Brian, thanks so much for sharing your story. I hope it's been an encouragement to our church family this morning, and I am eager to see what he does in you and in all of us over these next few years as we build what lasts together.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.